What do you do? Maybe we... Hold on. What do you want to do?
You'll recognize this.
Okay. Mustard.
It's a great anthem of my youth.
I think we know this one.
Oh, shit. I want to hear his interpretation.
When you hear the fall, could look you in the eyes. You flow like a feather, and your skin it make me cry. You're just like an angel in this beautiful world. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here when I don't belong here? It's okay if it hurts. Don't wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want me one of those brand new perfect souls. I said I want you to notice when I'm not around. Yeah. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here when I don't belong here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. What the fuck am I doing here when I don't belong here? Whatever makes you happy, whatever you want. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special.
Opie and Anthony, that's Homeless Mustard doing Creep. And that would have been the great intro to say, and here he is, but we're staring at an empty area of the studio, so.
Why? Where is he? What happened?
He's down the hall. And now they're walking really slow.
Does he have an entourage?
Yeah, I think so. I think
What
he's
the
got.
fuck is that about?
I think he's got people now. He's got people that got their mitts in him.
Oh my god. What the hell is that about?
Don't.
You gotta be shitting me.
Don't fucking ruin it, Mustard. He's got peeps. Look
He's
at him.
got peeps. These are the people that are gonna fleece him.
Of course.
By the way, he'll be homeless again going,
Yeah, they're probably young, like, record producers.
All right.
Daniel
There
Mustard
he is.
in studio. How are you, sir?
How you been? Good?
Do you want to sit up here? All right, sit there. It's like moving up to the big boy table.
How are you, sir?
Here I have CDs. Where you want one?
Ooh.
This is a little different than
Look at-
last year.
Right away, he hands out his
Thank
CD.
you.
It's an EP.
nice.
Look at this.
You got 5 songs on
Very
here.
nice.
All songs written and performed by Daniel Mustard.
That is correct, sir. I need that.
Where's yeah, there you go. Throw that on
That
there.
is correct, sir. Are we on?
Are you excited?
Yes, I'm totally excited.
We were just telling this story once again. It was almost a year ago, just over a year ago. You
Yeah.
came in here with Keith the Cop for one of our silly bits.
Yeah.
And we didn't think much of you, to be completely honest with you. And then you
Nobody
kind of
does.
hinted at us to the fact that you could play a guitar.
Yeah.
And we found a Taylor.
Yeah.
And to this day,
The
people...
infamous Taylor.
Yeah, people think that it was your guitar,
The
hence you're not
guy,
homeless.
Yeah.
and you try to explain to these
In
people.
fact, there's a line on one of these songs. I don't own this guitar. I don't even know.
Oh, okay,
there's a direct
good.
reference to that.
Yeah, because they got obsessed with that. It's like, dummies, we work for Sirius XM satellite radio. You think we might have
I
a
think we
guitar or
could
two
find a
around
guitar
here?
laying around the joint.
I think we have every instrument possible. And you picked up the guitar and you played Creep, and the rest is history. That video is pushing 2 million views.
I know, right?
And then you did a bunch of originals that day, and those are doing really well online.
Yeah.
And it's just been this thing.
Yeah, it's been amazing.
You're
amazing.
huge in Russia.
Yeah,
you know
famous
that, right?
In Russia, they love me in Russia. It's a trip.
I don't even know how that happened.
Facebook.
Is it Facebook? You
and
think?
YouTube. Yeah, I got a lot of messages from people in Eastern Europe on Facebook.
That's hysterical.
I know.
But how
there's
did
a kid in
Eastern Europe.
Siberia that's obsessed with me. He sends me messages.
Really?
Siberia.
Yeah, Siberia.
But
Of all places.
I mean, your version of Creep goes viral, but somehow then it goes even more viral in Russia. I don't really understand how that
I'm
works.
internationally known, man. That's
Yeah.
great.
Have there been a lot of views in Russia?
I guess so. I mean, I don't know how you can tell who's viewing what on YouTube, but
Yeah, there's a map, and then there's like it's color coded, and
Oh, okay. I wouldn't.
yeah. Recently, it looks like the London area has been turned on to
How do you see that?
the song.
Yeah, no. I'm curious too. How do you?
You got to go to it's the whole thing. You got to go to stats. I'm not over there right now. Stats, whatever. But
Statistics. Yes.
so are you still sober? A lot of people want to know.
I am still sober. April 29th is my sober date.
Oh, good, man.
I go to meetings and everything. It's a trip.
Are you getting the itch?
The itch? What to drink?
Yeah.
You know, whatever. Sometimes, sometimes I still, and as I understand it, that doesn't exactly go away. So it's fine. I'm just, it's one day at a time, and that's the whole point. You just, today I'm not drinking today.
Trademark that.
Get t-shirts made.
It's not really my line, but yeah. So just one day, one day at a time. It's another cliche to just throw it out there, but it's, that's how it works.
Right. And you're living in a shelter, or
I'm living in it's a kind of a halfway house kind of situation. It's a re-entry program.
right? You've been there a while, though. I think, huh?
I've been there since June.
Yeah, sure. I think that was about the last time we had you on. I think somewhere around there.
Yeah.
June. Okay.
Pretty good. Like comfy enough.
No, it's horrible. It's a
Oh,
trip.
right.
It's bizarre. It's like prison.
What is it?
And the woman that runs the place is a tyrant.
Yeah. Nurse Ratchet kind of a.
Basically.
Yeah.
Walk us through that living situation.
It's
It's cold,
it's
first
sort
of all, though, because it's only half a house.
Yeah, right.
They're missing the back wall.
No roof.
It's it's sort of communal living kind of thing. It's like 80 guys in this building that's designed to kind of look like any old building just sitting there because you're not supposed to know what's going on in there.
Oh,
here's the map. Oh wow. So what? Are we
See,
showing?
there's see how
Yeah,
the
see, look
Russia
at Russia.
area.
Yeah, Russia's all green.
Russia's rocking it. United States.
I mean, the U.S. is number one there. Russia and Australia's coming up there. Canada.
Yeah, Australia, and then you got some.
And what, Brazil? Is that Brazil? Right?
What's the one to the left of Russia? That's dark.
Ukraine or Poland?
Is that part of that too?
yeah, one of those old commie
Spain?
nations.
Looks like Spain's coming
Yeah,
up there.
España.
And Denmark. Is that Denmark? That
And
little spot there?
you got some shit in Australia
yeah,
happening.
Australia's coming up.
What about
right.
Korea? I think
No.
South America is starting to light up a little bit.
Southeast Asia, not really, and
No.
Africa.
Yeah, they're not-
really hitting on
Africa's
it.
not listening.
They're not a mustard fan.
Well, they got,
But that
they got
Russia-
bigger problems.
You might have to go to Russia and perform.
I think so. I
Russia's
really do.
pretty
I've
big.
actually been
They
interviewed
got some
for a
great
couple
vodka,
of,
you know.
Well, yes, I hear. I was actually interviewed for a couple of Russian publications, and I was on the cover of some little internet magazine thing. And
Damn. Yeah,
That is pretty damn cool, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is a good story. I want to know about the living again. So it's guys like yourself trying to.
it's mostly ex-cons, mostly.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's fun.
Are you sleeping with one eye open?
No, it's all right. It's funny. You say that ex-cons, you think it's dangerous people, but these are all people really genuinely trying to improve their lives and
Right.
and do better in life. They've made mistakes and they've paid their dues, and they're just trying to get on with their.
You got a roommate, or is it?
I do. I actually lucked out. I have one of the few 2-man rooms. Most of them are 6 and 10-man rooms.
Oh.
So I'm very lucky to only have just me and another guy.
Right.
And it was like last week. I was supposed to come on last week. I got bumped by Carrie Fisher. That was fun. And you wanted me to come Thursday instead, and I couldn't go because they'd planned this whole trip to D.C. They took 60 of this, ex-cons.
But
and
you guys
junkies
got to
and all
go
these
on
people.
field trips.
I know, right?
Why?
Ridiculous.
What is that about?
Hey, man, I don't make up the rules. I just go along with it.
Does anyone know what that's about?
So what do they do?
Well, they wouldn't let me not go. Like, I went to the woman. I
You
was
can't
like,
say I don't want to go.
No, because it was planned ahead, and it was
what are you
3 months
supposed
in
to learn
advance,
from
and this
that?
whole thing. I don't know. Just,
Where do they
just
take
do
you?
what I tell you or else. Well, we were supposed to go to the White House, and for the longest time, I was getting such a kick out of the idea that these guys all like swarming into the White House. How funny would that be? But right at the end, right before we went, the Secret Service did background checks, and they were like, "No,
Oh yeah.
no,
Probably not.
you motherfuckers
There's
are
a whole
not."
shitload of problems on this bus.
So we ended up doing. We went to the Capitol. We went to the Bureau of Engraving and Printing, where they make the
boring.
money. No, that was actually pretty cool.
That's when
all
a bunch of
It was-
ex-cons.
I know, it was
Yeah.
kind of cruel to show a bunch of like completely destitute people all that money and
Right,
like
right.
march you out. Like, it's $1 billion, but you can't have any.
Yeah, that is kind of cruel. All right, you're right.
And then we went to the Holocaust Museum.
But for what reason?
That was-
and then
that was-
you get on a bus and come back to New York.
Yeah.
What?
That is like
Reason?
get
You want
it.
reason? No. No.
Oh, is it like a little? Hey, here's some education for you.
I guess that was the idea, and I really think that the director just thought it would look good on her record or something that she
Oh,
had done
look
this.
what I
this-
did.
Look
Ah,
at this
gotcha.
wonderfully kind thing I did for these poor depraved people.
Right.
And
And she's a tyrant, the one that runs the place, huh? Does she get off on it, you
I
think?
think so. She likes it. She likes being in control of 80.
And usually they're like ex-addicts, right?
Mostly, yeah. Well, that's the idea. Everybody there is in recovery of some
No,
sort.
but I mean the tyrant.
She's not. That's the problem.
Oh, okay.
You know, usually the people who are best at this, as far as like counselors and stuff, are the people who are recovering themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's those people who are not and just have like these weird judgments that they really, in my opinion, have no business working in that. You know.
What's the next move? How much longer you stay there?
Well, it's a 6 to 9 month program, and the idea is they're supposed to find you subsidized housing.
Does that scare you? To
What?
leave that environment and then really be on your own?
You know, they make the environment so unpleasant that pretty much anything at this point would be better.
Yeah,
I would be fine with anything.
But do you feel like it's easier not to drink because you're
yeah,
in the situation
the
you're in
being
right
on
now?
your own thing makes the whole. Because right now it's like really simple. It's really not that big a deal. I really have no choice. I get urine tested twice a week. You know, it's like in the situation I'm in, I can't do it. And there's some guys that do. They try to get away with it. They time it. So okay, he's
It's
not gonna,
institutional living.
It
which,
totally is,
Which
yeah.
is, some people say, is a better way to live. Like some people can only function under that type of
particularly people who have been in prison for 20 years.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
They don't know how to function without somebody telling them
They
what to do.
need someone to tell them what to do and keep tabs on them. And so what do you though, on the other hand, think that you'd be okay out on your own?
I don't know. I don't know.
know?
I got to give it a shot. You know, there's really I don't have the answer to that.
What do you do for
But that's a perfect
cash?
answer. That's a perfect answer. What you just said. By
Yeah,
the way.
you don't know.
You don't know for
I don't
sure.
really know.
What do you do for
scares the
cash?
shit out of you.
How you make money?
Oh yeah, no.
No, you don't make any.
I haven't really made any money. You know, I used to make money. You know, panhandling. That was easy. But now that I'm sober, I don't do that.
Yeah.
They give you a little allowance once a week.
But you look at the allowance and go, I can make so much more money.
Oh yeah,
hitting the street.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. But at the same time, pretty much everything I need is kind of provided for me. You know.
Are you allowed to go out and get a job at this point?
Yeah,
or-
that's actually part of the deal.
Oh, it is?
They want you to
Okay.
get a job. They want
You
you
got
to,
a little job out there.
No, I need a job. I
Have
need
you
a
been,
job.
Have you been like looking what type of shit you're looking for?
In a way, right now I'm actually trying to deal with some physical problems I have, particularly with my feet. My feet are really screwed up, and so I'm trying to deal with
That's
that.
Part of
outdoor
being
living?
homeless.
Yeah.
Jesus, you homeless
The
people. with your feet.
tendons in my bottom of my feet have completely become detached, and I have bone spurs all over my heels.
Like mentally.
No, physically.
See the bad memories.
Oh, you don't like the warm air? You've
And,
done some fine stuff for us,
Daniel,
Daniel. What can I tell you?
Another thing that was
that was last Christmas. I
That was your
believe.
bottom.
That was right
That was
there,
your
right
bottom.
there, man. That's it. That's the bottom, right
Making
there.
out with
Was he a good
Bobo.
kisser?
Wow. Okay. No, that was the worst kiss I've ever had in my
Gotta
life.
be.
No, that strange little guy. And I'm saying that.
So you got problems with your feet. That sucks.
Yeah, my feet are really screwed up. There's scar tissue all over my Achilles tendon and stuff like that. You know, who knows what really
But how
happened?
do you get
There's some
that?
injury that occurred, and because I was drunk and stumbling around and didn't really, care, it didn't heal right, and now it's just a sort of a
Right.
consistent problem. And it's just as I've cleaned up, it's getting worse and worse.
What are they
going
going to do for it?
Well, I've only, I'm not really certain. The doctor said that most likely what will be needed is a series of steroids injections into the bottom of my feet. So that I'm not looking forward to that, but I need to figure it out. I need to fix them because they're really screwed up.
So, moving on to
your feet. You need your feet.
Yeah, of course. Moving on to the EP. So how did that come?
So that started, I guess I would say, with Rich Brownstein, who was a guy who does booking for The Groove and Cafe Wa in the Village. And he had heard me sing on the subway like 5 years ago or something, before I was on the streets. And had like stayed and listened to me sing for like a while and let his train go by a few times and saw me in the Village in the following years deteriorate and never said anything to me, never spoke to me until the night before I went to rehab. I was on McDougal and he came up to me and I approached him about I was bumming cigarettes, looking for a cigarette. And he turned around and he told the doorman at Cafe Wa to give me a cigarette, which is kind of a trip because doormen never give you cigarettes. So to have somebody like tell a doorman to give me a cigarette was like, yeah, all right. Mm-hmm. And he went on to tell me this whole thing about how he'd seen me sing and watch me get all fucked up over the last few years and what the fuck. And I was like, I'm going to rehab. And he goes he gives me his card and then gives me another one. He's like, call me as soon as you get out of rehab. And so I did. And he booked that show, Cafe Wa, which I promoted the last time I was here. Mm-hmm. And I played that show, and at that night I met Hap Pardo, who basically was taking over Rich's job because Rich and his band up and moved to North Carolina. And Hap just sort of picked up the reins in a way, and he heard me play that night, and he got excited about wanting to produce an actual a record. And he got some investor or something. He got some producer in New Orleans or someplace to put in some money on it.
Nolans.
And Nolans. And and we made a record.
Are you going to make money off this? You don't need.
That's the idea. Right now,
you don't need a little job if this does okay. As long as you get a good taste, piece of the action.
We haven't really made any money yet. Right? In the beginning, it's about paying back the money to spend to make it.
Yeah. Did you sign a little contract or something? At least?
And then you got to distribute.
All right.
Distribute.
Yes. But
are you on
there's a website.
iTunes or anything?
Yes, I'm on iTunes, and you can buy it on the website, which is danielmustardmusic.com. And if I'm doing my job right, I should say it at least 3 more times before I leave here this morning.
Of course.
But
that's good iTunes.
And it's on iTunes, on Amazon, and
how do they get it on iTunes? Just Daniel Mustard.
Yeah, Daniel Mustard.
Okay.
Just download it direct.
A bunch of people have downloaded it already, and they love it.
Yeah.
It's a 5-song EP.
It's a 5-song
all
EP.
Originals.
All original songs. And it's doing pretty good. It's getting good response. I think it's pretty good. For what we had to work with. We had very little time, very little money, but we made, I think, a pretty quality record here.
Yeah, we tried to produce something for you, and it failed miserably because you were still kind of.
I was still kind of shit-faced.
Yeah, you were. But we did try. And that's not my expertise, and certainly not with a guy that wasn't sober yet.
And that was the deal with Hap. When I met Hap, was the idea of really producing something, not just laying down the tracks.
Right. And you got a band together too for your record.
No, not really. I
saw some musicians in the video.
That's Hap and James. They're the guys. That
all right. So you got a couple guys playing with you.
Yeah.
To pump it up slightly, although you don't really need to. But it works, obviously.
That's a debatable point. A lot of people have said they just want, what's the acoustic thing? And I'm like, I wanted to put a little something on this.
Are you getting gigs now, or?
Yeah, I played a gig last week at a place on Houston called Parkside. I need to do that more. I haven't really played too many gigs, but I definitely need to do that more. And will, I'm sure.
Right on.
Gigging. Yeah, you got to get out and play more.
Yeah, that's definitely where it's at.
After you get your feet fixed. Fix them feet.
Even I've developed this little limp, and it's become, I think, part of my persona now.
Oh, Jesus.
But they're going to fix them, right?
Say what?
Yeah, they will be able to fix them, right?
I guess so. I don't really know. I have a podiatrist appointment this afternoon.
Oh, really?
So I'll find out for sure exactly.
Nice. I have orthotics. They help a lot. You might need. You have orthotics?
No, I need to get something.
Yeah, they fucking changed my life. Right. My hips was getting
my hip
numb. I was getting my right thigh. Like I couldn't feel it. It's like all this nerve stuff.
And what do they do? Put something in your shoes?
Yeah, it's like I'll show you. It looks uncomfortable, but it's actually much.
Yeah, it's like an arch sheet thing, right?
It's a hard insole, but your foot gets really used to it.
Oh my God!
Holy shit!
That looks like fucking you're walking on cement.
No, but is that made like custom made
for my foot? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I need. Something like that.
And that works out very well.
It feels really weird at first. Like every step you take, you feel it.
Every move you make.
But then within 10 minutes, you don't feel it anymore. The next thing you know, your legs are up in the air. You're getting your ass eaten. You don't even know. You don't even notice.
Once they pull out the jelly, it's all over.
Hey, Mustard, someone is saying that you said the wrong website.
What? DanielMustardMusic.com.
That's definitely it?
Yeah, Daniel Mustard Music.
They're probably spelling it wrong.
They're probably fucking spelling it wrong, you retards.
Or maybe someone's got a website that they're trying to promote.
Sam's got it right here.
And that's the one, Sam? All right, DanielMustardMusic.com. That's the one.
DanielMustardMusic.com.
There might be a few others out there, but the official one is DanielMustardMusic.com.
And that link, you can get that link off of thehomelessmustard.com or off my Facebook.
And how much is the disc?
They're doing 8 for the disc with the digital download, or 5 for just the download.
Ah, dude, just fucking do the right thing. And what percentage are you getting?
Yeah, 50% or something. I think I
hope so.
Half of whatever, when we actually start making real money.
That's good. Yeah,
it's not bad.
I have to tell you,
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be saying that, but whatever.
Whatever.
You should have somebody. Did you have? I'm sure these guys were on the up and up, but did you have somebody look it over?
I did actually.
Oh, you did?
Okay. Yeah, I have an old friend who's an entertainment lawyer. That's what she does. And
cool.
All right, good.
And you trust her?
Yeah.
Because through our fan base, you're going to get a few sold today. So
I hope so.
Some of the money should start coming in. Good. Where does it go? Do you have like a little fund for yourself or a little?
No.
They're not
mattress.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. How he's living. I don't want
it in my shoes.
Yeah, under his orthotics.
Right. Do you have a bank account?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I have a bank account, but I don't have ID, so I'm not even sure if I can get into my bank account.
Oh, interesting.
That's wonderful. I was just scared that they were giving him cash, and then he's going back to that hellhole where he's living. And
no, it's funny. The guys there are actually pretty good to me. They all, I've gotten to know all these people, and they look out for me. Like I don't think anybody there would actually steal from me.
Those are the guys you shouldn't hang out with when you finally go out on your own, though, right? Is that what they tell you?
What? Say what?
Like, are those the type of, like, will you be friends with them after you leave there?
A couple of them, I think so. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I don't know, but
I'll forget them all. Fuck them.
No, meet a lot of people along the way, and I hope to remember them and
be kind to the people you meet on the way up. Because you meet the same people
on the way down.
On the way down.
You should be doing interviews.
Yeah, well,
somebody picked up on the story and talked about how it started with you coming in on this show, and then now it has led to an EP. But this is a story that people should pick up.
It's a good story if nothing else, and people have definitely I've gotten in a couple little local or little publications, nothing big, but. People are definitely into the story, interested in what where it all started, how it all happened.
Well, we should play a song from his EP. I'm thinking. Huh?
Which one do you recommend?
How about One Day at a Time?
Okay. One Day at a Time.
I love that. This is it. This is it. This is life. No,
One Day at a Time.
Oh, I thought that was a.
That's funny. That's great. And nobody knows that. Like I've been saying that. There's a sitcom. There's a theme song. Like no. You look at you right there.
I watched a lot of television.
Yeah.
Oof, much too much.
And you're dating yourself a little bit. But
yeah, of course.
That's kind of an old
date myself.
Well, it's on iTunes.
Well, nobody else will date you.
Yeah, it's on iTunes. And the official website is DanielMustardMusic.com off his EP. Hot off the presses. We all got a copy. This is One Day at a Time.
Road has been a long one. The road that's been my home. Though I know I'll be someone some other day, so much simpler said than done. No, I might want something better. How long must I pass? Seemed I thought I'd get it, got one day at a time. One day at a time. I don't own this guitar, even on these clothes. Don't got enough to get far. Still I go, keeping on my toes. Whether I will wander forever, whether I will shine, either let's pay for and buy one day at a time. One day at a time. But now I can't believe you. You bend and twist your words so fine. I'm sure that you'll continue to one day at a time. At a time, one day at a time, one day at a time. Now I can't hold a candle, no, I won't drop no dime. If the band up took the handle, there it goes, it ain't no business of mine. How am I supposed to forgive you, calling this a crime? Seems a half and set and shout one day at a time. One day at a time. One day at a time, one day at a time, one day at a
In studio, we got Daniel Mustard. I guess officially, I don't call you Homeless Mustard anymore. I remember the last time you were in, we were still calling you Homeless Mustard, and you're like, "Oh man, come on."
That's all right.
I got a name.
I don't want to get. I don't want to be totally known for that, but it's all right. I still have the homelessmustard.com website.
But it's
fun.
It's not a bad name to have.
No, it's not.
Right, it's not. It's memorable.
It's very memorable.
Yeah.
It tells
people
a
where you
story.
came from.
It tells a story.
Yeah. But it's like it's a funny thing when you're homeless. People always think you've always been homeless and you've never done anything. And it's like it was 3 years of my life, about 5. Well, 5 you include, but 3 years actually on the streets. So it's like it's not my whole life. It wasn't my whole existence, but it certainly wasn't interesting.
Long enough, I guess.
Yeah.
Huh?
Are you in touch with the family?
Not exactly. I did recently get in touch with a cousin of mine who I haven't seen since he was like 13. He's here in New York working on Project Runway. And so that was really a trip to see him, and he came and we hung out for a while. It was good to catch up with him, but the rest of them are kind of still on, whatever.
On the outs.
On the outs.
As they say.
What's that about, or you don't want to talk about it?
I don't know. I mean, I can't really tell you. When I, in LA, before I came out to New York, I had kind of a nervous breakdown. And I had never really been close to my family to begin with. Excuse me. But at a certain point, I started reaching out to them, and they were just sort of like, we'd love to help you once you get it all figured out. And it was like, the point is I need help now, to figure it out.
Yeah.
But they wanted to wait till I had, got myself together, and then they would
get
be
your
like,
shit together,
right,
then come and see us when you're all fixed.
Yeah.
We don't want to deal with the broken mustard.
Like, thanks so much. But actually, the reason I moved to New York originally was because one of my sisters lived here. And she married herself an investment banker. She married up, as they say. And she,
She's
let
worth
me,
a shitload.
Oh, he is. So I came out and I lived in their house for like 6 months. But mostly it was because she wasn't going to be there most of the time. She was in Florida with her kids. So she's like, all right, well, come stay at the house. It's kind of empty. It's just her, her husband's there. And that was a bizarre period, just living with the investment banker. Staring.
Did you chill for the house?
Yeah, sold the sofa.
Backed up a moving truck as they're at work.
Yeah, right.
Now we know why you're not talking to anybody. Sorry.
But that just got old really fast. They didn't really want to deal with me, and I didn't really know how to deal with myself. So it's like, whatever.
So you haven't been in touch with your sister in the last?
Not really. I have another sister who every once in a while sends me a little comment on Facebook, and I want to talk to her kind of, but. It's just hard at this point. It's just hard to, I don't have a phone, much less, and I could sit there on Facebook all day sending messages, but I don't know. I don't really.
Yeah. What do you do for the Christmas being in your situation?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, as far as, the home.
The Christmas thing is kind of annoying to me. I hate Christmas, and mostly because it's also my birthday. I was born on Christmas.
Jesus.
Oh,
and so,
exactly. Shares his birthday with him.
AC in the house.
Holy, holy, holy.
I love the people. I got a sister-in-law. I think it's Christmas Eve, I believe. I'm not sure. Yeah, you get fucked no matter what.
My birthday's been completely forgotten.
And your family always goes, no, man, we'll do a little something extra for you. Yeah. But they never could figure that out.
And it's really not the point. It's like, well, whatever.
Oh, that's
You're too
worst.
Busy, worrying about the birth of Christ to worry about mine. Thank you.
Right.
And that's fine. I'm fine with it. I'm over it. I'm a grown up. It's okay. So whatever. Christmas is just kind of like whatever for me. But
yeah.
Do they have a tree where you're living?
Yeah. And they had a decorating party and everything. I came down and watched.
That's great. How many beer cans can you put on a tree?
You'd be surprised.
No, I actually know the amount.
Yeah.
No, that's.
But we do.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where, like, do you ever now not liking Christmas seems to be something more because of maybe the situation you're in. Would you like a time where you would be like, wow, this is kind of cool? Like I'm with people that I kind of care about.
That's great to appreciate the people you love and to spend time with them. Do we really need a designated day of the year to do that?
I understand that, but it's like, people are so busy with their shit. It's very hard to get together at a certain time. Because I know with me, it is all about my family and everything like that. It's not about who's giving someone a better gift or fucking doing this shit. It's really hanging out and laughing my ass off with my family.
I guess I've also seen way too much of that, the sort of competition of who's giving who what and all that kind of shit. And I just, I don't know. It's just kind of old to me. And so whatever. Christmas.
There are
Christmas.
still people out there that really just like the spirit of hanging out with the.
I'm giving
family
away
and
this
friends.
for Christmas. That's what I
don't know where they are.
Yeah, I don't know. Daniel Mustard's giving out his EP for Christmas.
That's the present, man. Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
With that, it's DanielMustardMusic.com. It's on iTunes.
DanielMustardMusic.com.
It's really
iTunes and Amazon.
It's very inexpensive, so I'm hoping a bunch of people buy it today, help you out a little bit.
Yeah.
Do it.
I want to see an actual fucking check that says your name on it.
I know, right?
From these guys. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Look at these guys. Oh, they are ripping you off. It's so obvious.
Oh, jeez.
Look at these guys.
Oh, jeez.
Look at them.
Yeah.
They got your money right now in their wallets.
No, they're good guys. They're good guys.
All right. We got a guitar.
Oh yeah, is that what that is?
We were thinking
a year.
Familiar. We were thinking a year later, maybe you play something for us.
Play
today.
something, sure.
It's up to you if you don't want.
Hello, I'm a musician. That's what I do.
All right.
Give me a second here.
This is part of the whole deal.
Yeah, man.
You gotta, gotta do this shit when people ask.
Wow, you do have a limp. I saw the limp.
Oh yeah.
Fucking A.
It's old Limpin' Mustard. Daniel Limpin' Mustard, they call him.
Such a nice guitar.
Do we have anybody operating that thing now?
The infamous Taylor.
That guitar is much too. You see, he's got a nice job and everything. If you afford a guitar like that. Oh, wait a minute.
Let's see. What am I gonna do here?
Play something not off your EP, because what we'll do is we'll play one more from the EP to wrap up the whole Daniel Mustard came back to our show thing.
This is, are we on?
Yeah.
Why do you headphones? Headphones?
Oh, look at this.
We're on.
Now he needs headphones.
You're changing, man.
Yeah, what's up now, right?
It's funny, like there's certain people I knew out in the streets who were like all up my grill about you changed, man. I'm like, what? I sobered up and I actually want to live.
It's like, yeah, gee,
I changed. Thanks a lot. And it's amazing how they're just sort of pissed at me that I'm not out there being fucked up with them. So.
Well, you getting better it forces them to kind of look at themselves and what awfulness they're still trapped in.
Absolutely.
Maybe when they say you changed, they mean you don't have the load of shit in your pants that you had.
Right. I don't stink and I'm not falling down anymore.
You literally changed yourself.
I've gone a whole year without a black eye. It's amazing. They just can't deal with it. What are you gonna do? What am I doing here?
Oh, hold on.
This is an old song. That's what I'm gonna do. In the written word of the broken-hearted, I don't know what you've heard. I don't know where it started, but everybody knows there's a lesson left to learn from those with no bridge to cross, much less sense to burn, when everything you lost is everything you've earned, and I'm so hard to find. But you're not looking at this time, and I am so sorry. I thought you loved me too. I guess you must wonder why I do the crazy ape shit I do, and you seem so satisfied denying it was true. And it's just like you though to hide behind some great disguise in the aftermath of the afterglow, when every choice of path ain't nothing that you've known. And at the side you started, we'll both be left here broken hearted. And I am so sorry. I thought you loved me too. I guess you must wonder why I do the crazy ape shit I do. And you seem so satisfied denying it was true. And it's just like you though to hide behind some great disguise. Ain't it just like you though, yeah. Ain't it just like you though. Ain't it just like you though to hide. Play it by numbers, disconnect the phone, 'cause Lady Luck slumbers tonight on her own. In this world of wonders, false friends and foes, it's all torn asunder, everybody else knows. Any other kind you'd be hard-pressed to find in the written word of the broken-hearted. I don't know what you've heard, I don't know where it started, but everybody knows there's a lesson left to learn. There's a lesson left to learn from those. And I am so sorry. I thought you loved me too. I guess you must wonder why I do the crazy shit I do. And you seem so satisfied denying it was true. And it's just like you though to hide behind some great disguise. And I seem so sorry. I thought you loved me too. I guess you must wonder why I do that crazy shit I do. And you seem so satisfied denying it was true. And it's just like you though to hide behind some great disguise. And it's just like you though, yeah. Ain't it just like you though to hide? Ain't it just like you though to hide the handsome great disguise. Ain't it just like you though too? Ain't it just like you though too? Ain't it just like you though to hide the handsome great disguise? Ain't it like you, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, Daniel Mustard. A year later, unbelievable.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next American Idol.
Oh, sorry.
American Eyesore.
Opie.
I fucked it up. I'm sorry. Fucking asshole. I'm sorry. I went with the real answer.
Oh, no.
What a douche I am. I wanted to get him on America's Got Talent. I put your videos in there. They didn't even fucking get back to me. I tried. Because that's the show for you. You know, a guy that was homeless is now singing like that. That's a good story for America's Got Talent.
I've never even seen this show, so I'll take your word for it.
It gets a few people watching.
I imagine. Is this thing Ben Folds is on?
I don't know. Oh, that's the sing-off. And then, yeah, there was a way to send in, you know, videos and stuff. No one got back to me. I'm like, you got to take a look at this one.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, whatever's right.
Whatever. It's all right. I'm okay with that. People throw that one at me a lot. America's Got Talent or American Idol or whatever. And I'm like, I don't
A little
know.
old for American Idol, so let's slow down a little bit. That's for teenagers.
Whatever. I'm just like,
I'm just fucking with
I'm
you.
just
Opie, he's
like,
only 22. He's been a rough life on the streets.
Street age.
Yeah.
I'd rather just keep doing this, and
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. It seems like when you do those shows, you're kind of like in servitude to them for the rest of your life. or
Yeah, that
something.
is true. Yeah, they do make you sign away your fucking life.
Yeah,
They get a big piece of the action.
The artists
I'm
from
okay
the first
with that.
American Idol season are still just touring and fucking paying money to these motherfuckers.
Are they forever?
It's like slavery.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
indentured servitude, and it's like, we made you, so
Yeah,
gotta
That's
do
what they
this.
would say.
You wouldn't have been here.
You wouldn't have been on the
And it's
national
like,
stage.
well,
without
like
that.
Kelly Clarkson, right? Didn't she come off one of these
Yeah,
shows?
first
Like,
one. Yeah,
Kelly
she's
Clarkson,
huge.
it seems to me, would have become a recording
huge.
artist
She's
whether or not
always
she was
the one.
ever on that silly show. So it's
Yeah.
like, but they act like,
Right. Well, she's not
If it
doing
weren't
much
for
of
us.
anything right now, so.
I don't know. I just know she seemed kind of big for there for a minute. I
Yeah,
had no
she
idea
was.
what she's
She
up
was
to
dead.
now,
She
but-
was huge.
Who else
for-
is big off that show? Like Ruben Studdard, nobody talks about.
Clay Aiken.
Clay Aiken's well known.
And eked out a little career.
How about Underwood?
Aiken for Aiken.
Claire, oh my God, she what's her name? She's from
Yeah,
that
yeah.
show.
Carrie Underwood?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I've heard of her.
Oh, yeah.
Daughtry's doing
Daughtry.
all right.
Yeah, there's some fucking huge stars off that show.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's usually the second place one that
Yeah, right, right.
it does pretty well. I think they do that. They're very calculated in that way. They make the best person the second place one. And then the winner can say they're the winner, so they'll automatically get some sales as being the winner. But the second place one is the good one,
Is the one that
so then they
actually-
get twice the amount of fucking.
Sure.
It's
Yeah.
a scam, man. I'm uncovering it on my next expose into American Idol. I was a singer. Was I a singer? I was a Navy SEAL that sang in my car.
Is that Jesse Ventura? Is that-
Yes, Jesse the body and Jesse the mind.
He likes his conspiracy.
yeah,
Big
I've
fan
heard
of the
that.
conspiracy.
Loves it.
So,
Dummy.
well,
I grew up on that stuff, that conspiracy theory stuff. So
are you a fan of conspiracies?
whatever.
What's your
I guess-
biggest one?
Like I said, I grew up on it. I don't. I don't have a biggest one or a favorite. It's kind of one of those things you hear enough about as a kid, you kind of get over and you go, all right, fine. So the world sucks and everybody's lying to me. I get it. Thank you very much. Let's move on,
that's
please.
pretty much it. That's every conspiracy is just well, whatever.
You know, there's if
Someone's
people,
bullshitting me.
people just like, you know, they like to keep their secrets, and especially in America, we're all about image and what it looks like to the outside or what it
I
looks
believe
like in the
everything now.
history books. You
I just
know?
believe everything though now.
Yeah, and that's kind of where we're at now. You either kind of want to kind
everything.
of believe everything or kind of disbelieve everything.
Everything I'm told, I just to take it at face value. Whatever the government says, all right.
Okay, if
All
you,
right.
if you say so.
I pay enough taxes. I figure they're not going to lie to me.
Attaboy.
Wow.
That's your mistake there.
Wow. Hey, Brett in Virginia wants to hire Mustard.
All right,
Listen
Brett in Virginia,
closely,
let's
though.
go.
Ahead, Brett.
Hey, Mustard.
Hey, how you
How's
doing?
it going?
Good.
Good. Can you fly for a bachelor party within a month?
Bachelor party.
Not performing at your bachelor party.
What, do you want me to like strip or something?
No, sober. We'll have our alcohol coach, our sober coach there. Promise, no alcohol.
A sober
I'll
coach.
He wants you as a designated driver.
Well, I don't drive, Brett, so I don't think I can help that.
No, that brake pedal foot might cause an accident.
Yeah, that sounds scary to have him at a bachelor party. What the fuck are you going to do to Mustard?
I don't know. I'm
Jeez.
Well, what the fuck, man?
So wait,
it's a bachelor party.
You want Mustard to perform? Where's the gig?
Virginia.
Now, do you pay airfare?
I'll pay airfare, all expense, plus a little bit of cash, or if you don't feel like you can handle the cash, pay some bills.
I can handle cash.
This is very suspicious.
Now, are you talking about a real gig?
It's really not. You know, I've gotten a lot of these sort of offers. Just, there's a guy in North Carolina who wants me to go to Asheboro. Like, he's dying for me to come.
Would you do the gig?
I don't see why not. You know, I don't know. Right now, I'm just still so kind of like.
How long are you allowed to leave, though?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, as far as like the place I'm staying, I can't go for more than a couple. You're not allowed to be out of the house for more than 72 hours at a time. That's like.
You could easily do that.
That's
You shoot down one night. You shoot down on whatever the gig is, a Saturday. You do the shoot down on what day of the week is the gig, sir?
Well, he's getting married on a Saturday. We can do it any night.
So yeah, you come.
We can do it a week before. If you got to do it on a weekend, we can do it the week before.
I gotta ask. I mean, why do you want Mustard at your bachelor party when you could get some whores?
They'll probably be strippers too.
The question is, why wouldn't you want Mustard?
Look at that.
Good answer, Brad. I like that.
He's a fan, Mustard. He's a fan.
So
yeah, but I'm dead serious.
Yeah, talk to Jim. He's my PR guy.
Now, here's the thing. How can they get in touch with your guy? How can they, sir? Can you leave your number
or Facebook, Brad? Facebook.
Now leave your number with Eric.
What's your Facebook there?
Sounds like a real
Daniel
gig.
Mustard. I'm all over my Facebook.
All right, he's on Facebook all the time.
God bless Mark
Hold on the line, though. We'll get
Zuckerberg.
your number too. All right. Let's go to Adam in Jersey. Adam,
how you doing, Adam?
I'm a certified orthotist. I can make custom orthotics for Mustard.
Yeah, I would love that, Adam. Awesome. I'll come to Jersey even for that.
Well, I'm in Trenton.
Ooh.
That's not far, or I could come into the city on a day off.
Hey, whatever works for you,
People
man.
want to help you out,
really need
Mustard.
something. I really need something done about my feet.
Yeah, his feet. You know, your feet are very important. When I was in the Nam, they always told me you keep your socks dry and you take care of your feet.
Yeah.
But I was having.
You were at
spraying no
Nam?
more of
Did you
that
just say-
skeeter shit on there.
Is that what was causing my numbness in my right leg and stuff? Right. It was. I still get it once in a while when I wear my other sneakers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everything affects from the feet up.
Yeah, I'm having trouble too with my right hip. And my back, I've got a crushed vertebrae in my back that's been, a problem since I was 14 years old. So that's the whole thing is just
back
falling
problems
apart right now.
My neck hurts. I'd complain, but who'd listen?
Nobody listens.
all right, hold on the line.
Let's definitely get Adam's number. I want to get in touch with him.
Hold on. Adam's gonna leave his number for you, Mustard. So, guys, say, man, that's a hell of a story. That's a hell of a year.
Yeah, a hell of a year.
For most
indeed.
people, nothing happens in a year. For you, big fucking changes.
Things turning around.
The entire world is
Big
changed.
fucking changes for you.
Turning around.
Yeah, you were very unpredictable when they first brought you in here.
Yeah, I remember
You had to be
Keith
watched
the cop
very
wouldn't
closely.
get to go too far.
Yeah, you were.
What happened to Keith? Y'all see Keith anymore?
Oh,
you guys
that's
have
fine.
fallen out, or-
I was just hanging out with him at the Foxwoods Casino.
Oh, all right.
Foxwoods.
But he was like, this guy could bite you at any time. He could run. He could fucking. Yeah. But now look at you.
He's got all the
You're
great
wandering
stories
around
with some
no
of these
super-
guys that he's known over the
supervision.
years
Right.
that have just done things, and then they sober up, and they're like the nicest, greatest guys. But one guy, he's like, yeah, this guy just like shits himself whenever he gets arrested. And that's kind of like a defensive move, like a skunk. If you corner him, he would shit himself.
funny.
So you'd have to put him in your patrol car, and he would just smell the whole car up. Or you would just
Or you
not
just leave him
take
alone,
in.
yeah, 'cause he
So
stinks, you
sometimes it
don't wanna
worked.
bother,
you
yeah.
know?
Oh, guys that would shit themselves.
Yeah, they would
I would
purposely
cry. That
shit themselves.
was my defense. That got me
Really?
out of a lot of trouble because cops especially don't want to deal with that.
They
They're
don't
like,
wanna
oh
deal
my
with-
god, emotion. Oh fuck,
Crying
no,
guy.
no.
It's like, come on.
What would they do when you
I
cried?
can't shoot that, so please go.
Drop the
Leave me
tears.
alone.
Drop 'em.
Yeah, right. So that's funny. I got away with a lot of shit. I got stopped a lot of times.
You just knew how to cry?
It's not like it's not. I'm not faking it. The whole time, most of the time, I was just.
Would suck if you had
I
to go
was
to
right
jail,
there,
huh?
ready to cry all the time anyway. And then, these two big horrible cops that come out to me, push you up against a wall, and it's like, whoop, there it goes.
Wow.
We're just like, never mind.
All right, forget it.
Go on your way.
Did you spend any nights
We'll
in jail?
go roust some black
oh, yeah.
people. Never mind. Never mind.
You ain't just whistling Dixie there. Yeah, sure. Central booking is lots of fun.
We got a guy, Chris in Michigan. Any chance Mustard could redo Creep without people coughing in the background? I forgot we had other homeless guys.
I'm
in that
pretty sure
day.
that was Anthony coughing in the
It was the
background.
tuberculosis ward.
No, we brought in another homeless guy.
I'm sure eventually I'll have to do like a studio version of Creep. I imagine I'll probably be singing that song for the rest of my
Radiohead's gonna
life.
want their piece.
But yeah, you have to
They're
get
gonna want that
permission from
piece of that
Tom.
action.
Fuck him.
Tom York is not going to give you permission.
I
He
wish,
should, though.
You know, I would. That would be nice. We were just talking about outside whether or not we think Tom York has heard that yet. I think that'd be interesting to hear what he has to
Yeah, I was
say.
wondering that as well.
You kind of think at this point there's a pretty good chance of it, no?
Yeah, you know, according to that map, they like me in the UK. So
Yeah,
they sure
and
do.
apparently, he doesn't leave the UK. So
He doesn't leave his house.
yeah, right. Well, you know,
He's a weird
neither
dude.
did Brian Wilson.
That's true.
Yeah, good point.
It was a little bit of a agoraphobic.
Yeah,
All right, Daniel. So it's DanielMustardMusic.com.
DanielMustardMusic.com.
It's Daniel Mustard on Facebook.
Daniel Mustard on Facebook.
It's
Mustard
that-
like the yellow shit you put on hot dogs.
That's
what-
Daniel Mustard on iTunes
Yeah, Daniel Mustard on iTunes
to get this EP that you
to get the EP.
came in to promote today.
Yes, yes, sir.
And I think we should play one more song off the EP
Let's
for
play
you.
another song.
Which one you want to? It's up to you. I
Um,
don't know the songs yet.
let's do. I don't know. Let's do Impulse or Mars. Evacuating to Mars.
You like that one?
Yeah, it's a good song.
All right, we'll do that.
It's upbeat.
So congratulations,
Thank you.
Daniel.
Thank you. Thank you
It's
very
really
much.
good too, man. What you sang was fucking great, and the song off the EP was really good. It's nice to see you sober.
It's a
Thank
great
you.
story.
Happy
Keep in
for you.
touch and let us know if these
Yes.
fucking guys aren't paying you.
But dude, call that gig. E-Rock, give him that
wanna
number.
talk
That's
to these
a real
guys
gig.
for a
They're
second?
having so much fun. I know, right? Can
Bring
we
him in here
Can
for
we
a
bring
second.
Jimmy and Hap in here?
That's a real
Mr.
gig.
Click, come on, Mr. Pado. Let's bring these goobers in here and see what they have
All
to
right,
say.
how much money has Mustard made so far that you're not paying him? Yeah, get on that mic there.
Now they have to come in and defend themselves.
We've been taking care of him, man. We've been taking care of him. Right, Mustard?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
So,
And,
you know, and
and,
it's been pretty soon.
and who are you guys? You're not the guy that watched him get drunker and drunker.
No,
and
that
fall
was Rich
down.
Brownstone.
That was
He's-
Rich.
He's gone to North Carolina.
Yeah, I took his spot.
Yeah.
Over.
Do you work at the law?
I do. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know Noam. You know Noam, right?
Yeah, he doesn't own it.
No, I know, yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I work over there, so it's good. It's a good
Get a
deal.
little closer to the mic.
Oh yeah.
So you guys produced his record.
Yes.
Yeah.
Arranged it, produced it, and got
And they
care of
played
everything.
on it. Jimmy over there
on
played
it too as
drums,
well.
and Hap played some guitar.
Very cool.
We have a gig phone call for him. You guys can kick the number.
Yeah. Oh, hey, let's do it. Absolutely.
What do you
Kentucky or Virginia was it?
what do you expect next from this? You got the EP out there. Are you guys pushing it? What?
We're gonna keep making music, keep getting in the studio, and
Yeah, I mean, people just there's a huge demand for his music. These people love him.
That's
They've
all
been
well
following
and good, sir. But when is he going to get a check?
he's got
It's-
paid.
It's gonna happen. They gave me they did give me a little bit of cash
A
the
little
day
bit.
that we got the CDs,
Okay.
which was nice.
I'm just
Yeah,
I'm just fucking with it.
that's what they do. They just fuck with you. It took me a while to figure that out because I didn't know who you guys were when I first came in here. I didn't know.
Well, we
the
got to try to make
gig.
it. We got to try to make it fun for the people.
Right. And yeah,
I
so
mean, you know, I'll break down and tell you. I think this is a great story. No jokes there. So we're happy for Mustard and hope it continues. And we hope that maybe he starts gigging. You know, all over the place. So
Thank you guys for everything. I mean,
no worries.
Were you scouting next Port Authority?
See, that's what we do. See, now the people are laughing out
That's
there.
funny. That's really funny.
We try to keep them tuned in. We keep it too serious. They're long
We're
gone.
gonna go down to the Bowery Mission.
It's like the new Seattle. It's great, man.
No, but it is a good story because people, people like a good story, and it's like there's so many good singers, a lot of really good musicians out there. Having a cool story behind it and people feeling something, it's going to make people take another look at it, which is great.
And a lot of people think their lives suck and think they're helpless. And this is a story where the guy turned it all around in one year.
And that's something
fucked up.
I've heard a lot is people like talking about how they feel like they're not far from finding themselves homeless too. So that like to a lot of people seems to like be helping them go, okay, well, it's not like the worst thing in the world and it's not like, the craziest thing in the world, but
Sure.
You still gotta.
All right,
keep
guys,
up
the
whatever
big
you
plug
gotta
because we're going to play one more from this EP.
cool. We're gonna do Impulse or Mars, Daniel.
do. How about you guys? So what do you guys
I think we
think?
should do Impulse.
Impulse. All right, Jimmy's saying Impulse.
Is that the hit off the EP?
I think it's for track one.
The musician wants Evacuation to Mars, but the producers want the single.
No,
I know how this
actually,
works.
Mars seems
I've been
more
around
like
this
the
business
single.
for a while. Now we'll play Impulse to
Let's
My
go with
Addiction.
Impulse. It's a good song.
All
It's a
right,
good
and
song.
of course, once again, Facebook, Daniel Mustard, iTunes, Daniel Mustard, and the website is impulsemustardmusic.com.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
All right, stay strong, brother.
Thank you.
Here's Impulse to My Addiction.
It's all my fault. Hey, I never thought anything else was true. But before I'm caught, yeah, before I'm through, would you please explain this to me? Was I to blame? Hey, it's all the same. This story ain't got nothing new. And if I'm game or if I play on through, neither will relieve my pain. When you're the conflict and my conviction, stranger than all the fiction, under the contradiction that I love you. When you're the constant of my condition, you take the strangest kind of position. You're the impulse to my addiction, but I love you. I get it right, it'll take all night. I'm sure I've got a trick or two. It's in my sights whether I live or fight. I've got to make some peace with you. 'Cause you're the conflict of my conviction, stranger than all the fiction, under the contradiction that I love you. When you're the constant of my condition, you take the strangest kind of position. You're the impulse of my addiction, but I love you. If I'd known what you were looking to buy, I set catacombs while you were kissing the sky. And if I told, would you be willing to try? Always awesome, but never when you're the conflict of my confliction, stranger than all the fiction, ponder the contradiction that I love you. When you're the constant of my condition, you take the strangest kind of position. You're the impulse to my addiction, but I love you. You're the impulse to my addiction, but I love you. Something as simple as you sewn yourself together. Something as simple as I left myself untied. Something as simple as the stormy of the weather. The stronger the impulse to my addiction drive.